comes the personification of longevity and hard work, the 16-time world champion.
Not just a 16-time world champion, a Hollywood phenomenon, and a man who embodies the meaning of superstar.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, the Great of all time, John Cena!
A superstar whose dominance has bordered on controversy has actually found himself as the target of scorn for some. The dominance shouldn't be controversial, Corey. If anything, he's underrated at this point. Cena's beaten a who's who of this business. Hall of Famers, living legends, Triple H, HBK, The Rock. The list goes on and on. And that bodes well for his chances here tonight. There are only three things certain in life: death, taxes, and Charlotte Flair. She is inevitable.
An entrance fit for a queen.
And his opponent from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Well, I just checked the weather here, and the forecast calls for greatness.
Charlotte Flair is one of the greatest female superstars of all time. In serious conversation to be the GOAT.
Yeah, look at all the record title reigns. Look at all the main events. Look at all the firsts. The history books were made for someone of Charlotte Flair's caliber.
Charlotte just has this unbelievable mix of strength, speed, and athleticism.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Cole. And once Flair takes her opponents to school, it's usually over.
We've seen Charlotte is just obsessed with championship gold and cementing her legacy.
And that is why she is the top name in the game.
We've really got that big match feel with John Cena in action here.
Feel that electricity in the air. Cena brings that into every arena he steps foot in. He's fought so hard to build that unmistakable aura around him. Bringing that to each fight is part of what's made him such a tough opponent.
It's certainly a difficult level to match or even meet, and even harder to exceed. That's just the way Cena operates.
But then we have Charlotte Flair, who's basically the epitome of a natural-born in-ring talent. Charlotte said time and time again that greatness is in her genetics, and it's hard to argue against that. Why would you argue against that, Saxton? Charlotte Flair is a generational talent, and she proves that every time she steps foot in the ring.
Suplex! What a counter! Boom, what a punch! And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow.
So much resiliency on display.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Who will break first? That is the question.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth, blow for blow. Just teeing up on them. Muscles up their opponent.
Been driven down with Emerald Flosion. An overbearing assault on Charlotte now.
The Queen's perseverance being tested here.
Belly to belly. Corey, you know that Charlotte and Cena both shine in big match situations, so who do you give the advantage to in this one?
Well, it's cliche, but it's true. Whoever wants it more. Being at the top for as long as...
A pin. This might do it.
And he manages to kick out at one.
Loose cover leads to a strong kick out.
Using the elbow as a weapon. Setting up for something here.
Breaking down the opponent.
Climbing up, she got something big planned here. Blast off. Diving hammer strike. Cena starting to look a little worse for wear after that bit of a... A slingshot cross body.
Absolutely reckless abandon, and it paid off.
Adrenaline's at a peak right now.
What a shot! Charlotte now showing off her wide arsenal.
Flair is making the opposition bow down.
Tossed back into the ring.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap. Rising to a vulnerable position. Trouble is looming.
Across body from... just clearly frustrated with this interruption.
Wait a second. I cannot believe she is here.
Just like that, she turned it around. Right to the kidneys from behind. Cena now taking the brunt of the attack.
Cena's just trying to weather the storm. This is why it's good to have a manager. It's good to have an ally who wants you to win as badly as you do and will introduce any tool to produce victory.
Figure 4 locked in. Charlotte gonna look for the bridge.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
Uh-oh, monkey flip.
With the counter.
Got the underhook.
Nice. Shoulders down. Looking for the win here.
Cena's still in it.
What a match.
He avoids the contact.
Uh-oh. Oh, she's removing the turnbuckle pad.
Come on, this isn't right. Watch this display of power. Hangman.
Charlotte clearly not thinking much of her opponent right here.
Boom! Good defense from him. Clothesline.
Right in the back of the neck.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
She escapes the attack.
What a forearm. Breaker. Gets the reversal. What a counter.
Target acquired. This only ends one way.
That can make an opening for her.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection.
The Queen has this wrapped up.
Turn around. The pin. The referee is missing a pin.
Makes the cover. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
Chop. Lands the elbow.
Going head to head, putting each other to the test.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. The fight is on, and it's furious.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes
it's done there.
No one does it better.
Cena, look at this power onto his shoulders.
Dodges away.
Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in.
The WWE. They're delivering the chop.
Natural selection. John Cena won't come back from that. The cover.
And she wins. That is a huge victory.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
This loss has got to shake their confidence a bit.
I mean, you could chalk it up to poor communication, but maybe they're just not that good as allies.
I don't know what happened. We saw how well they worked together.